Before this starts, I would like to say this real quick. If you are wondering if I'm using a voice filter, no. And I will leave a link to a video proving that I am not using a voice filter. After you watch the video and you still say that my voice is fake and I'm using a voice filter, hey, you're getting blocked. Anyway, enjoy the content. Witness the spite that is Renegade X. You are now listening to another episode of the Mind of a Renegade. What is good? This is Renegade X, back at it with another episode of the Mind of a Renegade podcast. So I know I've been gone for a minute, and the reason I haven't been able to make a podcast episode is because I've been sick. I was experiencing symptoms like body aches, coughing, runny nose, sore throat. I think whatever I got is mostly gone. I still have some residue of it, so if I sniff and clear my throat throughout the podcast, I apologize. So in this podcast episode, I will be talking about the CheeseCake lady, the 48 Oyster lady, Jada ruining Will Smith's life, and the SSSniperWolf situation. So let's begin. So we all know about the CheeseCake lady, saying that she's too good to eat at the Cheesecake Factory. So the man had made a reservation to a 5-star restaurant, but this lady had made that man wait for an hour. So when she was ready to go to the restaurant, they couldn't make the reservation because she took so long. So he decided to take her to the Cheesecake Factory, and that's when the foolishness starts. She started streaming to try to embarrass this man and to get content. I'm going to show the video, then I'm going to give my opinion about all of this.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get it. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted, so you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
I
went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, even when we were walking to the car, You wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I
yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again.
maybe
I don't
we're not
know
there
yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made
There's
up.
nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Well, look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him. No. What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late, and like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment, and that is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice fancy restaurant as Aria, especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. Waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, the equivalent to that? I literally you don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night? Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He just pulled out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I'm not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah. You didn't want this place anyway, right?
I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already said them, and you've broken every one.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. Well, I'm sorry. I understand where you're coming from.
So yes, you saw in the video that the man was polite. He stood his ground and said no to her and dropped her off back home. And I already know the Cheesecake Lady has been on the show. They're going on a second date, sadly. And she had made an apology video and stuff like that. But I do want to say this. The items in the Cheesecake Factory are not cheap. You can easily pay over $100 for stuff over there. I swear, dating is garbage nowadays. Because back in the day, when you asked a girl out, you ask, hey, would you like to go grab a coffee or something like that? And you two would go on the date, you know, just talk to each other, get to know each other. But no, nowadays these modern women want you to go all out on the first date, spend a bunch of money on them. And you just met them too. And if you are not able to go all out, take them shopping or buy them a Birkin bag, apparently you, as the man, are the dusty one. Yes, you are dusty. A man that has a job, trying to live his life. Yes, you're the dusty one if you do not pay. Go all out on the first date to buy her a Birkin bag. The woman that's asking the man to pay for all that stuff is the dusty one. Really. I remember women did not have any issues going to the Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, and etc. as a date. It wasn't like this until, and this is what I heard from another content creator, until some strags on Twitter said, oh, if you go on a date and your date takes you to the Cheese Factory and Applebee's, that's basic. Yo, I'ma say this. Y'all need to quit listening to the strags like the sprinkle lady, because she is leading y'all down a bad path where you are going to be by yourself, because you're being materialistic, unpleasant to be around, having unrealistic expectations, and taking advantage of men.
Let him cook! Let him cook now! Let him cook! I said let him cook!
Yo, the 5-star restaurant stuff, that's what a man should do for his girl or wife, not someone he just met. Check this out, she made that man wait an hour. If that was me, I would have waited 5 to 10 minutes at best. Then I would have left, blocked her number, and continue on with my life.
That boy is good.
Because an hour, that really shows you don't respect that man's time. And I'ma be honest about the guy that waited an hour for her. Bruh, you should not have done that. See, the sad thing is, you have men out here that are just so desperate for box. Just willing to put up with anything just to get box. I'ma say this to those type of men. Your respect and dignity are more important than box. On to the next topic. The Oyster lady, I should say. Basically, she went to a spot in Atlanta, of course it's Atlanta, ordered a bunch of food, and the guy she was on a date with left her with the bill. The man said he had to go to the bathroom, and he never showed up again. And disclaimer, her voice is very annoying. I apologize, but here's the clip.
Y'all, so today I linked with this nigga I met a few weeks ago out with my friends. This nigga been texting me for weeks talking to himself. Why I didn't block him, bitch, I don't know. But today I was bored and I had time, so he texted me like, can we meet for drinks? And I'm like, yeah, meet me here. They got the best fucking oysters in Atlanta, like hands down. So I'm like, yes, I can get some content, come on. It's so good. Y'all, when the fourth one came out, he was looking at me crazy. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, baby, you invited me out. I'm gonna eat. And I was coming anyway. But I ain't gonna lie. No, I wouldn't have did all that. But I did do all that. It was so good. I was not expecting it to be that good. It was just so good. Like, I had to. It was so good. So after that, I'm like, baby, what's next? What I'm about to eat? These potatoes, they were so good. And the crab cakes, everything was so good. 10, baby. Why the fuck this bitch ass nigga say he going to the bathroom and never come back? The fuck? I'm like, hold the fuck on. It's been like 10, 20, 30 minutes, bitch. What the fuck this nigga at? Had to end up grabbing a tab, bitch. Nigga left me with his little one fucking drink. Yeah, bitch, I'm so glad bitch keep me some money, cause what? That was crazy to me. And I said, bitch, you running out on the tab. He talking about, I'm offering you to drink. The fuck are you talking about, bitch?
I'ma be honest with y'all. When I first saw this video and heard her speak, my head started hurting. I had to get some Tylenol. Yo, a part of me wanted to mute the video. And while I was watching it and withstanding her voice, in my mind I was just saying, yo, would you be quiet? Shut up. Your voice is so annoying. The way you speak is so annoying. Talking about some, I was looking at those oysters. Ooh, them oysters they was looking at me sideways, and I just had to. I'm like, will you stop talking? Stop. You people a headache. Jesus. If you want to know what this woman looks like, this is a black woman with blonde hair, feather duster eyelashes, and long nails. So considering all of that, this is a ratchet woman. Back in the day, women did not speak like that, because that's not ladylike. And some of you are asking, why do they speak like that down there in Atlanta? Well, it's a couple of things, really. People in the South really don't correct each other on how we speak. Number two, we have this thing in the black community. If you speak proper English, you get told that you're talking like a white person, which is the stupidest thing to ever be said. Because there's white folks in the South that speak similar to this ratchet woman in the video I just showed you. Like, I'ma be honest, there's some Southern folks down here that they speak like that and you just can't understand what they say. They be straight sounding like Mushmouth from Fat Albert, talking about some hibbity hibbity. Like, it really do be like that, I'm telling y'all. Cause I'm from the South and I definitely done heard some country folks in my life. And sometimes that country will leak out of me when I speak. But the thing is, when I was growing up, my mother made sure I spoke properly. So yes, I can code switch. But the thing is, when I sound country, it does not sound like that ratchet woman. See, I would say things like, instead of window, sometimes I would say window. Instead of saying four, I would say four. Stuff like that. But the way that woman was talking, yo, that is a headache. See, when you start getting to the point where you're saying the fuck, where you're not even saying the last letters of a word, bruh. Nope. can't do it. And I'm going to be honest. When you speak like that, like how that ratchet woman is speaking, people are going to assume that you are not intelligent. I'm not saying people from the South are dumb. I'm just saying that's how it is. And the sad thing about this whole thing is there's gonna be men out there that are still gonna try to date this ratchet woman. And for the guys out there looking for women like this to date, y'all have got to do better. Y'all really do. On to the next topic. Jada Pinkett being a whole strag out here. So Jada had revealed her and Will been separated for 6 years. And if you think about it, all that stuff that happened in the Oscar, he ruined his reputation for someone he is no longer with. Jada said she doesn't even love Will. And then she's just causing a bunch of dysfunction in the family. And when I look at Will Smith now, I see he is not the same person. His son Jada out here walking with pink hair or whatever color hair he has now. I'm pretty sure Willow is doing something crazy as well. And then Jada's out here just airing out her family business. Yo, I remember she had made Willow write a note to Tupac saying something like, I wish you were my father instead. I wish you were here to make mother happy or something like that. Thing is, Tupac was long gone when this letter was written. I used to look up to Will Smith, but when the slap happened, I lost respect for him. And I want men out here to look at this as a cautionary tale. If you are in a relationship with a woman who doesn't appreciate you, who doesn't love you, leave her and find someone better. Find someone who will love and appreciate you. You do not have to put up with dysfunctional women like Jada. You don't have to. I do not care what anyone says. I don't care what your family says, your friend says. You don't have to put up with it. Because let's just be honest, Jada Pinkett Smith is a terrible person. She slept with her son's friend. Yo, imagine if Will would have slept with one of Willow's friends. Everybody would get torches and pitchforks. They'd be calling Will Smith every negative thing under the sun. But no, this is messed up though. I really want Will Smith to leave her, but from the looks of it, he's not gonna leave her sadly, and like it's just terrible. So, last but not least, the SSSniperWolf situation. Again, SSSniperWolf has been doing some more foolishness. Last time she was getting sued for stealing content. Now she's out here doxing people. I think she streamed footage of YouTuber Jack's Films' house. Like she was in front of his house and started. I don't know if she streamed it or uploaded a video of it. Basically, she doxed her because he had critiques about her content. Because she was just stealing content. Yo, that is messed up. And from what I've seen, instead of YouTube punishing her, banning her channel and getting locked up for doing an illegal action, YouTube is protecting her. And I know that she made an apology. I personally believe the apology is fake. Probably used Probably a lawyer told her to do this or used AI to type it up, for all I know. But yeah, she made an apology, and also while this, whole debacle of the doxing was happening, of course she was playing victims, and her league of simps were trying to protect her as well. If this was the other way around, and Jax did this to her, like I said, everybody would have torches and pitchforks. YouTube would instantly ban him and he would be in jail. But since it's a woman, it's fine apparently. Yo, SSSniperWolf is not no good person. Like, I saw footage from another content creator that she was talking to 14-year-olds and trying to get them to twerk. So, if they had twerk, she would show them her tits. Like I said, imagine if this was the other way around. Like I said, she's been doing messed up things for years, and she doesn't get held accountable for her actions. So she's gonna keep doing the messed up stuff. See, I don't understand how people don't understand that. If you do not punish bad behavior, the person is gonna keep doing it. This is why you have people out here acting crazy. Because they're not getting punished for these bad actions that they're doing. You got folks out here just streaming bad behavior and nothing happens to them. Like, every time someone does something, they always play victim. They always say, oh, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. It's not that serious. So let me get this straight. Doxing someone is a prank, huh? That is an illegal action. Because you can get someone in trouble. Because there are crazy people out here that will break into people's homes and do God knows what. Because I can already hear some people out here saying, well, she's a woman, she doesn't deserve the harsh punishment. That don't matter. When you coddle stuff like that, when you coddle people like that, they're gonna keep doing the BS. See, that's what's not registering through people's minds. But as of currently, nothing has happened to her. As far as I know, she's got a short demonetization period. So basically a slap on the wrist. And they also tried to put the blame on Jax as well, saying, oh, both of y'all shouldn't have did what y'all did. Look, Jax did not. Jax didn't do anything to her. All he said, all he did was just critique her. Like, you see how ridiculous this is. It's also because she's YouTube's moneymaker. She's the poster child apparently, because anytime you sign in on YouTube, you're not signed in, they always recommend her videos. Always. But anyway, thank you for listening to another episode of the Mind of a Renegade podcast. You can check out the rest of my social medias in the description below. You can feel free to comment what you guys think about this all these situations going on. Thank you for listening, and I'll see y'all next time.